Slyhops is related to nohat. Nohat has the famous high files. Slyhops has started to become known as a weed bee hopper. And what is associated with weed? Yes, that's right, getting high. And what is getting high associated with? Yep, jumping. And you know what? That's right, bee hopping. Now the group nohat has been associated with weed for a long time now. Members would frequently display clips of the substance being used in their so-called frag shows, because in these sorts of first-person shooter games, killing another player is known as fragging them. So what I predict has happened is Slyhops became an early smoker of this weed substance and also got into video games around the same time. This was most likely due to a bad influence such as a big brother or a friend in school. But Slyhops has core values. He is not an absolute human scum. He saw the flaws in his actions and decided to fix them. He grinded out in school for a few months, studying hard, doing homework, and eventually he was ungrounded by his parents and allowed to hang out with some friends. His friends had recently picked up Counter-Strike. Sly was new to video games with brutal action and detailed guns, as he had only played Nintendo and Sega platformers prior to that. Sly was made fun of at first for his inconsistency and lack of sense while playing, but eventually he came across one of the members of a group known as nohat. Sly thought, "Haha, wow, this guy looks really edgy, and so does everybody else in that group. I wonder if they cheat." The latter thought has been brought up the most in association with the group, but that has never seemed to bother Sly. Sly has always been a cheater, and he had become desensitized. It started with small things, copying homework or peeking on a test, but eventually it became more serious things such as forging signatures and even checks. Sly had thought he had broke most of his cheating habits after he had become more self-aware, but now it has begun to come back. Sly has been noticed by the group, and they wanted him. He was welcomed warmly to the group, they treated him very well, but when Sly appeared to be bored, they would give him punishment, which typically consisted of watching fodderfap.me, a site with a video of a man jacking off, or else they would kick him out of the group and blacklist his IP address from every major website. So he watched the videos, disgusted. Sly stayed in the group under his secret alias and started to use cheats. He became so confident in his ability to make cheats look legit that he started up his well-known Slyhops Counter-Strike and More channel, which is a very normal thing to do, and so suspicious for such a non-normal man to do. He got help to earn subs from friends associated with nohat, such as Freezy Terror and other branches such as Basildum HD. Sly gained his subs and eventually blew up to have over 3,000, the whole time becoming more and more edgy, and being referred more as the weed bee hopper rather than Sly, or Slyhops. This has led Sly to change into his darkest form. He is going back to his nohat alias and will switch his name on YouTube. When a man switches his name on YouTube, you know it's over. A complete end to the era. Slyhops will die in some time future. That is all.